Alright, he's ready for a cup. Alright, I have my coffee. So that means it's time to go outside. That's what Lois said. Yeah, go ahead. There we go. Alright, morning coffee outside. Oh. Oh. Okay. Let me take a sip first. A branch came down. Huh. Alright. Must have been windy last night. Okay. So if you have any cup of coffee or tea, enjoy. Cheers. There's a nice breeze out. So I'm awake. Barely. Not really, you know. No. I have to let the coffee kick in first. But like before I got up, the hubby and Casey were up. And Henry and I were still sleeping. And I kind of hear this commotion, like Casey getting excited. And it's like, you know, like half asleep. But, you know, kind of alert, but not really, because you're half asleep. And you're like wondering, okay, what's going on? But it didn't seem like anything, like an emergency or anything. You know, nothing like bad. Like he didn't fall and hurt himself. Like it was an excitement kind of noise. And so Henry and I get up like an hour later, and we come down, and he's like, guess what? There's a mouse in the house. Yeah, a mouse in the house. I'm like, yeah, and Lois had it. Yeah, Lois had the mouse. She had it in her mouth, but what she does, she likes to play with it, and then she drops it, and then she loses it, and we do this back and forth. It goes back and forth. She'll catch it, and she'll play with it, and that's what cats do. I know it's part of their nature, and this is what they do, but it's like, can you just catch it and kill it? You know, like, just whack it or something, like, you know, like, I know, the last time we had a mouse in the house, I think it was in the winter. It was in the winter. Yeah, last winter. So, yeah, the mouse came back. And so, she has a job to do later. Get that mouse. But first, grass and fresh air. And that's definitely not something you want to hear when you first get up and you're not, like, really up. You're kind of like, you know, if you're like me, you're kind of a grumpy bear. You know, it's like, don't talk to me, you know. It's like, I'm up, but I'm not like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed up. If you want bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, go chase a squirrel down, okay? Go chase a squirrel. Yeah, I'm like my dad in the morning. We're two peas in a pod, yeah. That's where I get it from. My dad's the same way when he gets up, yeah. But coffee helps, yeah. Okay, I've taken a seat on a step, but I can keep an eye on her. So, we've been pretty busy. Well, I've been pretty busy. I continue to work on my Etsy item, and it is looking really good. I'm excited to see how it turns out. So I'm kind of like working on it a little bit at a time, taking a break so that way I don't get too frustrated with it. But since I was like on this like good luck kind of, you know, my good luck streak was going pretty good. I thought, you know what, I'm going to tackle the storage organizer in our bedroom. And if you watched my last vlog, you know that, you know, we were on a break because we weren't getting along, because 4 times trying to put that thing together and it just would not go together. I would get close to the finish line, and then there would be a piece towards the bottom that would come apart, and I go fix it, and then another piece would come apart, and then the whole thing just would come apart, and I get mad and I kick it, you know. Like any normal human being, you know, you take your frustrations out on it, you know, even though it's an object, you know, but, you know, it helps. So I thought, okay, I'm going to put it together because it's driving me crazy. And guess what? I put it together. No problem at all. I'm like, what the heck is going on? You know? I need to go buy a lottery ticket. I know. Yeah, I didn't have any issues until like this morning. I got up to go to the bathroom. My normal time, you know, bladder has, you know, different ideas. You'd rather be sleeping, but your bladder says, no, no, you know, gonna make a pit stop. So I got up, went to the bathroom, I came back up. You know how like you're still like you're half asleep and you're kind of like, you know, you're stumbling, right? Like kind of like you're drunk, but you're not. You're just a tired drunk, you know. And I have the storage unit like off to the side of my bed, and I kind of like walked into it, but my hand kind of knocked into it, and I just knocked one piece off. But it's fixable. It's not the whole thing that come apart. So, you know. If that happened, I would everybody would have heard me. You know, I would have woken everybody up because I was so bad. But yeah, only one piece came. Actually, I think two pieces, a side piece and the top piece that I'll have to fix. But I should fix it, no problem. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? You know, like, you know. All because I had to go get up and go to the bathroom. Couldn't hold on to it. You know, bladder had different plans, you know, and then because you're still half asleep, and the room was still kind of dark too. So, you know, I had that against me. You know, didn't help. But I'll put that together today. So hopefully I can work on my closet and get that organized. I've been working on the kitchen. The kitchen is almost organized and clean. The cupboards, I'm just doing a lower cupboard storage. The upper cupboard storage and the drawers are all organized, and I must say it really needed it. It was a mess. It was a disaster. I'm doing a video on it, and like right now, because it was like an extreme major, you know, organized declutter kind of video. It's like over 20 minutes long. The kitchen is big too, so like, yeah, because I'm like slowly, as I go along, I'm putting the video together to edit it and just to start it. And I'm like, whoa, I'm already at this length. Like, okay. I still have more to film, and I have to film an opening scene because I didn't do that yet. So, yeah, I just got in there and started cleaning. And I'm doing it like I usually do when I have a big project like this. I do it over a period of days. I may set a little small goal. Okay, I'll get this done today. And then the next day, I'll get this done. And it just helps because otherwise I get too overwhelmed. And it's just not good, you know? And yeah, it's just if I do a little bit each day, I feel like I'm getting something accomplished, and that feels good. Yeah, versus feeling, you know, overwhelmed and, yeah. Because it's just, I haven't cleaned it for probably like over a year, and I've been meaning to do it since the new year, but I just haven't had time, and, but now I'm gonna get into it, you know. I eventually get to things in my own time. Yeah, so she's right there on the grass. Ah, nice breeze. Nice, beautiful. Oh, I do have to go to the library today. I have to return the DVDs, so we'll be doing that. At least they have like a big box to return stuff if you don't want to go inside. It's just outside, so it got me thinking. And it's probably because when COVID hit and we were on our first lockdown, this was March 2020, because the library used to have a slot in the wall, okay, kind of like a mailbox slot, like this one, that we don't use that one anymore. We have, I can't even see, we have, you know, that one, it's up there. I can't see. But we have one up there, but this one was an old one before we moved in here. So the library used to have it on the side of the building, and they would bring this like big bin on wheels and just leave it by that slot on the other side of the wall, and you drop your books in there when they were closed. And but when COVID hit, everybody started to return their books. I did too, and the slot was stuffed. You couldn't open up the slot. Well, the slot, hi honey, the slot was open, but it was kept open by books. And what do you got there, Mr. Squirrel?
You got a nut.
You got a nut? He's a happy squirrel.
He's eating it right now.
Yeah, he's chewing, and he's a happy squirrel. Chowing down. That's what he's doing, chowing down. Yeah, you can hear him crack it, yeah. Anyways, so I think because of that, because everybody was returning their books because it's like, oh no, the due date, they're due soon. You go inside. Okay, you all done? Okay, she's inside. Casey comes out, she goes inside. Yeah, okay, I'll stay out for a bit. So, but probably because of that. And like, they would have probably waived the late fees because obviously, you know, under the circumstances, they would have waived them. But I think because of that, they got this big bin outside the library. I'm like, somebody was thinking, which probably is smart. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Coffee time. He's still on the fence. Oh, anyways, I watched Pocahontas, my next movie. It's a big nut. Made in 1995. There he goes. I'm in the middle watching Operation Dumbo Drop. That one. It was made, I think, in 95 also, and I only have like 30 minutes of that left. I started watching that last night. I couldn't finish it because I got too tired. But yeah, Pocahontas, I watched it. I used to love Pocahontas when I was a kid. I used to watch it all the time. I had, is it bugging you? I had a cassette tape. Let me see. And, oh, it's the insert, that's why. And I would play that cassette tape over and over again in my room and like sing every song. And I think the whole house probably heard me. Oh wow, no, your insert's like stuck. Well, I have to go back to school shopping for you. Yes, yeah. You know, I know, don't swear. I know, I'm sorry. I just swore. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Okay, you need new shoes. That's your second pair, actually. You have another pair in the house.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
What do you mean that's not going to be comfortable? Really? Come on. Cinderella wore a glass slipper. You think that was comfortable? No, but she still wore it to find her prince. And then in return, the prince couldn't remember what she looked like. Explain that to me. Like, you dance with the love of your life, apparently, right? And then you can't remember what she looks like, so you gotta take her glass slipper and try it on every maiden, every girl in your town. You can't remember what she looks like? Did somebody spike the punch? Like, you know, like, come on. Yeah. Oh my God, I've always wondered that because it's like, you danced with her. Maybe because he was a guy. I don't pay attention. I don't know. But anyways, Pocahontas, you know, I love that movie, and I would sing every single track on that cassette tape, and loved it. And then years later, as an adult, you realize that, well, Disney just likes to sugarcoat everything, and that's not the truth. And now it's really not one of my favorite movies anymore. It's not, you know, because she did meet John Smith. She did. But she was 10. She was 10. They never fell in love. So wherever that idea came from is just ridiculous. You know, and it's like, I kind of dislike that, you know. I know, it's just, like, I still watch it, but I don't enjoy it as I used to. Just because knowing the real truth now, you know, with everything that's going on in the world, you know. So, yeah, okay, you got your second pair of shoes? Yeah, because she met him when she was 10. Yeah. And she married somebody else. She died when she was like in her 20s, but they're not sure what she passed away, if she had ammonia or smallpox, something like that. But yeah, I guess, you know.
That's what back is wiping it.
Yeah, but for me, it's just like I don't really enjoy it anymore. Just knowing that, you know, that's so far off from the truth and it's not historical. Right. Hi, you getting your shoes on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So funny. He comes down, Lois goes back in. She was done. Okay.
The body got your cold gut.
Yeah, she heard the door. Sometimes that scares her. Maybe she went back into Mouse. Yeah, Henry was like, oh, when he got up, he's like, I want a hot chocolate and cheese. And like, why do you want cheese?
Lloyd, like a hunter.
Yeah,
like,
she's a hunter.
Yeah, hunter will melt out. No.
Oh.
Dad got it.
Oh, you got your brother's other, yeah, okay. Try again. That's what happens when you buy them the same shoes. And then the same size. He grabbed two lefts. Oh, Daddy grabbed them? Okay.
Yeah.
He was like, he wanted cheese so they can put it out for the mouse so Lois could catch the mouse. So, I know. I'm like, oh, okay. And mice like cheese, so yeah. They like anything, actually. I like coffee, you know. Just leave out a cup of leave out coffee in a cute mug, and there you go. I know. Yeah, maybe leave some, you know, candy with it, or you know, some gummy candy. I'm so easy to please. I really am. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up. I only have a few more sips. But yeah, it's beautiful out here today. Yeah, and we will see. I'll probably go to the library. I'll probably not till after lunch. It's gonna be a quick drop off. Hello. Yeah, I got the right shoes.
Yeah.
And drop off whatever books we're finished with. The books aren't due for another couple of weeks, but if we're done with them, I'll return them. I'm halfway through the Nora Roberts one. That was really good.
Let the game go.
Yeah, same squirrel. He's back on the fence. I think it was windy last night because there's somebody else's garbage right there. And I'm like, I don't recognize that bag. That looks like great value. That didn't come from our house. The wind brought it over. I have pancake. Did somebody order pancake? Knock, knock. You buried yourself in there pretty good, Missy. Ducko! Hey, look. You come out for some pancake?
Grab it, Ducko. I know you can grab
Oh,
it.
there's that nose.
I'm gonna grab it. We'll go.
She thinks so?
Bobby, I do that quick grab food.
And there it goes.
I can do it. I can take it out of the roll.
Yeah, grab and go. Is that a good snack? That's worth waking up for, right?
I do pancakes.
It looks like you're eating in your sleep. Your eyes are closed. Okay, bon appetit. You're so funny. All right, let's return some movies and one book. To the library. Guess who was driving last? Oh, yes, the hubby. Okay, got my arms full. I need to be an octopus right now. Yes, that would be handy, having more than one set of arms. Alright. I'm going to return those. Move up my seat first. That's better. And there we go. Okay, so before I got ready, I was online and I read something. I saw an article and I was like, oh, this is interesting. I'm going to Google it and see if it's true. And I guess it is. I was reading that Hudson Bay is in 20 I did have my second cup of coffee. I know, you can't tell. In 2020, oh my gosh, I can't talk. 2020. This week on 2020 with Barbara Walters. Oh my gosh. In 2023 is what I'm trying to say, but it's not coming out. Words are hard. Hudson's Bay, which is like a clothing store, but they also have other items like kitchen stuff, bedding stuff, and it's like a department store. And I guess they are looking to what's that word? They used a word and I can't think of it. And the word of the day is resurrect. I figured it was that word, but I wasn't 100% sure. So, resurrect. Resurrect. Alright, so Hudson's Bay, they are going to be resurrecting Zellers. Yes, Zellers. Oh, if you're Canadian, you're getting excited just like I am. That's why at first when I saw that, I was like, no, that's a little bit too good to be true. No, there's no way. So I Googled it, and no, that's happening. 2023, yeah. Zellers was a department store, but like a discounted department store. So they sold kind of, I would say probably like Target, and we did have a Target. We did. Note the word did. Because Zellers closed about, I would say around 10 years ago. The last Zellers closed. But like I loved shopping at Zellers. My bathroom mirror is from Zellers. My Superman rug, well, not rug. Rug. Why am I saying rug? I don't know. Oh boy. Okay. I swear it was just coffee, okay? What are these called? Car mats. Car mats. My Superman ones, they came from Zellers. And Zellers had a restaurant, and I love that restaurant. I miss that restaurant the most. I remember going there for lunch. You know, you could buy lunch for like a decent price, and not anymore probably, but back then you could, you know. And the food was really good. So yeah, they sold everything, like, you know, entertainment, clothing, what else? I think like food, you know, that kind of stuff. Now when they closed, we did get Target, but it wasn't like the Target that my friends in the States have. No, your Target was a lot better. It is a lot better. We don't have a Target anymore. No, Target did not last. And I know one thing that contributed to that is that they couldn't get, there were companies that did not want to, you know, have, because when you sell something in our stores, it has to have French and English on it. And I remember reading this somewhere, that there were companies that didn't want to put a French and English labels on their product to sell. So unfortunately, that was one, I'm sure one of many contributions. And plus it wasn't the same as in the States, and people probably noticed that, you know, and didn't really shop there. And I only shopped there a couple times, but every time I shopped there I found something. I found a maternity dress for my bridal shower, you know, because I couldn't find anywhere else. Like maternity, we do have maternity stores in the mall, but no thank you. You know, and I got this dress for, I think it was like around 20 bucks, you know, maybe not even, like maybe it was 15, something like that, but like really reasonable. But like the maternity stores, you know, they charge you triple for that, right? So yeah, but unfortunately it didn't last, you know. And it was like, when it left, it was like, come back, you know. But I know. So anyway, so that's exciting. Hopefully we do get one here that, you know, because we did have one in the mall that became Target, and then Target left, and I think that, well, I think that's Metro now, a grocery store. But we do have Sears, which was another department store, which went out of business. So they could go where Sears was. I don't know. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Hudson's Bay is planning on doing and what they're supposed to be popping up. But I'm hoping we get one in our area, because I love Zellers. Oh, loved it. You know, it's always hoping to find. Yeah. Anyway, so let's go to the library. Yeah, we'll just return those. I'm just returning the movies and the book that I finished. And then we'll probably, within the next week or two, I'll go back with the boys and they can return their books, and we can get more books and movies. Yeah. I mean, we did watch this one. We did watch Bugs Bunny, which was so funny. These were the same ones I grew up watching, so I remembered quite a few of those. But like, we didn't really watch these ones, you know, so I think they just like pick, like Henry just will just grab anything and think, okay, he wants to watch it, but then he doesn't, and I return it, and it's like no big deal, because I know we could renew it at least once, but it's like, you know, if he wants to get later down the road, he can. But I don't know, I think he's just too busy, you know, playing Roblox. Yeah, so and that happens even with some books that he got. You know, I know he's not gonna read them, but you know, they're there if he does read them. He has read some so far. I think half the books we've read, so yeah. And I think probably by the time we go back, by the time they're due, we should have probably, yeah, we'll probably read them all. Yeah, it's just a comic book ones he hasn't really read yet. Yeah, so lots, but I know he might. You never know. Kids, they always change their minds, right? You think they're not going to do something, and they're surprised when they do, and you're like, oh, all right. You know, yeah. You think you have them figured out, and it's like, yeah, no, I'll never have them figured out. It's a lost cause. Anyways, let's go to the library. Busy parking lot, so thankfully I'm here quick just to drop off the movies and a book. But yeah, it's a busy parking lot, and there's a guy parking right next to me, so that only leaves one parking spot left in this little public parking lot. Yup. Yeah, there was a guy who pulled in before I did, and he grabbed like an easy spot that you could just like pull into, and like there were like 3 right here where I am, and now 1, but it was kind of hard. Like I had to like back out and like, you know, straighten up, because it was just, you know, when it's a small parking lot and it's just, yeah, you know, we gotta park in this area. So usually if I park here, I like to park like closer to the library building, like right over there, but that was not an option today. Oh, it's actually 2 spots. 2 beside me. Actually, it might be 1 because there's a car pulling in. So here's where the books used to go. And now it's just around the corner. Right here. Okay, let's feed the bin. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. There you go. That's your snack. Perfect. And back to the car we go. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Yeah, it was only 1 spot right next to me. There'll be 2 soon, as soon as I leave. Oh, I just parked right. Parking is like, you know what. Alright, home we go. Alright, so I think I'm going to say goodnight on the vlog. It looks like it's going to storm. There's 50% chance. So right now it's just a little bit windy. Any mail? Nope, good. So the hubby went to get milk because we're making mashed potatoes and we just ran out of milk. So yeah, always, you know, boomerang right to the grocery store. Yeah.
Go.
Boom.
Getting chocolate, but and my
Yeah.
licorice.
And of course they put their request in. You go to the store, they want something. Henry wants licorice and Casey wants the York peppermint patties. He likes those.
I can see a TV on here.
You can see the TV from the bar stool.
Yeah.
Not if I close the door. I won't now.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna say goodnight. Take care, be blessed, and thanks for watching. I really, truly appreciate it, and I'll see you next fun video. Alright, bye, and as always, ta-ta for now. Bye. What he said.